So I told y'all that I had been feeling this shift for a while. So I wanted to give y'all a backstory on feeling the shift and then also kind of talk through like the spirit of delay. Now, I don't know, and I don't take my word for this. I have not gone to seminary school or theology, none of that. I don't know if delay is actually a spirit, but a lot of people throw that out there. The spirit of delay, the spirit of delay. Whether it's a spirit or not, delay definitely jumped on me and took over. Okay. And I wanted to talk through that with y'all because that is essentially a part of the story of the shift. So just a little backstory. I started my business, the consulting part of my business or sales strategy part of my business in 2023, 2022, I forget. Because a friend reached out and was like, hey, can you help me do what you do for your makeup business? For my business, I want to learn how to grow and get more clients. And at the time, I didn't think that I was doing anything special. I was just doing what I naturally know how to do because I'm a salesperson by trade. And she kept asking. So I created a program for her. And she essentially she doubled her show rate for her classes within 3 weeks of working with me. So I'm like, hey, might have a thing here. So I started testing the waters with people. Eventually, I started doing one-on-one sessions with entrepreneurs, and I saw some great results with them. If you're on my email list, you're getting those emails just kind of walking you through some of the success that my clients have seen over the past few years. But like I said, I started feeling this shift, and I didn't want to make the pivot because it just didn't make sense. So I had a rhythm going on. I was balancing like 6 clients at a time. Everything was like fine, right? Making money, everything was good. And while I'm balancing these 6 one-on-one clients at a time, they're all achieving their goals and exceeding them. So it was great. I got a 7th client, and then I instantly started feeling overwhelmed. The realization that my business was no longer sustainable, nor did I see scalability as a possibility, kind of set in. And then I just realized I was going to be stuck at the same revenue unless I increased my rates. And my target audience were entrepreneurs who are looking to make consistent revenue. And I 100% believe in investment, but I believe in investment that makes sense. And why, I mean, $3,000 for 3 months seemed reasonable to me. And I didn't want to increase it higher than that. So in 2024, I decided that I would turn my program into a group cohort to serve one-to-many versus one-to-one. That would allow me to be able to serve at the same capacity without feeling burnt out from having all these one-on-one scheduled, right? So I started the cohort June of 2024. I had 7 founding members. It was great. It felt great. Everything was flowing until it didn't. And there again, I felt the pivot. So I had a conversation with the members that I currently had, the founding members. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. Something just feels like it's not working. Let me go back to the drawing board. So I scheduled individual calls with them to kind of see like how they thought I should improve the cohort, things like that. And a lot of them said videos would be great. So we can kind of digest the information before we get on the call and talk about it. That way, when it's time for us to talk about it, we've already done the work and we can kind of come to you with questions that we had. Great. So here's where the crazy gets started. So I paused everybody's accounts. Nobody was being charged. I was making no money. I went and got a job because I'm like, I got to be able to sustain while I'm trying to figure this thing out, right? So I started working right when that hurricane happened. Like that's when I was interviewing. So it was August 2024. And I'm now in the process of like trying to create these videos. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm just going to take everything that I did with my clients one-to-one on a weekly basis, and we work together for 3 months at a time. And I'm just going to make videos about that because I keep talking about the same thing over and over again, right? So it started off with a Google Doc. I wrote out what the videos were going to be, like what the content of the videos were going to be. And then as I'm writing it out, I instantly get overwhelmed because I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of videos to create. So I feel good. I checked the box. I wrote down what it was going to look like, right? And I left it alone. So now I'm working. I can't take on any new clients right now because I'm working. I'm learning this new job, this new career. And then I get to the point was like, hey, I left my business behind. Now people are referring me and people want to work with me, but I don't have the cohort. So I'm like, okay, I'll just take you one-on-one. So I started taking a few clients here and there one-on-one. And it started feeling good until it didn't, because I felt like I was repeating myself over and over again. I felt like the information that I was giving them, it was great information, but I didn't think it was pertinent for where they were in their business at the time. So then I went back to, okay, I need to create these videos, and I would create another Google Doc. So to make a long story short, there are at least 6 Google Docs of me recreating this course. I've done it so many times. And every time I do it, I slightly remember that I've done this before and it feels familiar, but I just keep creating them. And then over the course of the year, I would be on the phone with friends, getting really excited about this idea of this video course that I'm going to be able to offer people. And I don't have to be live and do it. I can still have the same capacity and I can make sleep coins. I was really excited about this. And then I would just never complete the task. I got tired of myself. And recently I had a conversation with God, and I had did FutureCon. During FutureCon, I felt rushed through FutureCon. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to create some videos to kind of deep dive into the topics we talked about at FutureCon. Created those videos. Boom, 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 boom. It was 5 videos that I released every week to the people that came to FutureCon. And I sat there and said, oh my God, this could be a course. So I created another Google Doc. Okay. And I lined out what this course will look like. Then I said, wait a minute. It's just going to be 5 videos. I have been overcomplicating this. 5 videos. They get what they need to get to this point in time, and then they be ready to work with me one-on-one. Right. So I schedule a meeting with my sister-in-law. I'm like, bro, I need to brain dump something. I need to get this out of my head to figure out where the trajectory of my business is going, because I know I felt led to go the corporate route. There's more backstory to that with the job that I have now. But I know I felt led to go the corporate route with my offer. Just didn't know what that would look like. I even hired a coach, y'all, and the coach went and made another Google Doc with me to walk through these same things that okay. All right. Everybody calm down. So then anyways, had the conversation with my sister-in-law. She was like, okay, what's the next step? What you gonna do next? I was like, well, the videos are already done. I just need to put them up. I'm not gonna try to perfect this. I'm not gonna make the landing page. I'm just gonna put it out there, and those who want it can get it. Those who don't, that's fine, because I'm moving out of this space anyways. So she was like, okay, we'll upload the videos then. I go into my system, the one that I sell everybody, to go upload these videos. And would you know that I have already created the course? I'm talking about the sections where the videos are supposed to go, the descriptions, and everything lined up with the 5 freaking videos that I had just made. I had only did 5 chapters. I didn't finish doing all of them because remember it was 12. I only did 5. And the 5 that I did lined up with the videos that I made. And this is what I'm talking about when I say the spirit of delay. The enemy will contort your thoughts so much to make you feel like you're confused. I was never confused, but he made me feel like I was confused. And you know what I did not do? I did not continuously take every thought captive and make it submit to the word of God, because God had already told me how to do thing. That's me uppercutting the devil, because he had my mind, had me feeling like I was confused. And I was like, well, that means I'm not supposed to be doing this. Yes, you are, because you're going to pivot, because you're going to go talk to founders. But at this point in time, you're going to have sleep coins with these videos. Anyways, that is in a nutshell why I feel like delay may actually be a spirit that jumped on me and took control. And yeah, I feel like I was the drama in this situation. It was me. Okay. And Lord, I won't do it again. I'm like them Israelites, child. Oh my God. I think it's in Judges, every chapter of Judges. And the Israelites did evil in the sight of the Lord. Like, dang, it's me. I'm the drama. I am so sorry, Lord. Thank you so much for being patient with me. But anyways, yes, that is in a nutshell how the spirit of delay jumped on me and prolonged this pivot that should have happened last year. So anyways, just so y'all know, I will still be doing live events. FutureCon, Elevate, all of that is still happening. Stay tuned for that. But that's it. That's all. Okay, thanks. Bye.